Hey there, boils and ghouls. I'm Mr. Macabre, and welcome back to my movie library. Hey, I got a couple of things in that I placed in order with Vinegar Syndrome. I got some Vinegar Syndrome titles I want to show you guys, and some good stuff. I got one from Melazine, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's for my Jess Franco collection, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show that to you in just a minute. Before we get started, though, I'm not telling you guys anything you don't already know, but I think that, it's really important. You know, I know that in this day and age, like everybody's talking about, like, why would you buy movies? Why would you buy, Blu-rays or DVDs or 4Ks or books or records or any of that kind of stuff? It's like, but, don't be ashamed to let people know you collect. Don't be embarrassed by it. If anything else, I mean, hell, embrace it, like let everybody know. Let anybody and everybody know that you collect because next thing you never know. Somebody will turn around and just give you stuff. And that's what happened. Ended up getting a couple of things. And even though one of them it's a DVD that I already have on 4K, I'll show you that in just a second. But, but you never know. You never know what you can get. You never know what's going to happen. So I think it's just, one day you could be just talking to somebody, you tell them that you like to collect movies, and next thing you know, here you go. Hey man, I got this DVD or I got this Blu-ray or whatever, hey, I got something, I don't want it anymore. You want it? Here, you just take it. So anyway, so I got two things that to show you. And first is a book, I know you guys are here for the movies, but you guys know that, yes, I love my movies, but I do, enjoy a good book. And this one here was really nice. This is a Wordworth edition, and it's Phantom of the Opera. It was a really nice edition, nice hardcover, and yeah, I think that's pretty cool myself. I don't know if you can read that or not. It says, all I wanted was to be loved for myself. You got the rose, you got the mask there. Yeah, really nice book. Great condition, easy, it's a bit of a chunky book, but that's because, you got nice, easy to reprint there. So yeah, so I do love it, it's going to be nice to have this on display. I've already read the book, but it'd be nice to have this, to have it on display in my library, so that'll be cool. So, but anyway, so yeah, so, got a, copy of Phantom the Opera, the book, so. And here's the one thing, this was, to me, was kind of the kicker. I was surprised to get this, and I can't believe, actually, what good condition it's in. I got, the DVD set of the Godfather trilogy. Here you go. This is the original, like when they first put out the Godfather on DVD years back, and yeah, you can see there's a little bit of wear and stuff on the case and there, on the hard box and everything, like right there, but damn. And you can see like there's a little bit of wear here on the inside. You see how that plastic there is a little... Let me tell you something though. These discs are mint. Like these are perfect condition. Whether you see that or not, but... Yeah, that disc is in perfect condition, man. So, yeah, I can take these, of course you got Godfather 1, Godfather 2. You can tell this is when they first did because this one has Godfather 2 on 2 discs. And you got Godfather 3. I know everybody hates Godfather 3. I don't mind it. I mean, yeah, it's not as good as the first 2 movies, but I don't mind Godfather 3. I've said it before, I'll say it again, Godfather, it's not my favorite gangster film of all time. I mean, like, I do enjoy the Godfather movies. I do like them. Don't get me wrong. I just think, though, like, for me personally, like, when it comes to gangster movies, I'm a bit more into, like, stuff like Casino and Goodfellas is probably my ranked favorite, but like Goodfellas and Scarface, Casino, stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, I do love the Godfather trilogy, and of course you got the bonus disc here. I say, yeah, you see the plastic here is a bit beat up and everything, but like I said, man, look at these. Look at those discs there, man. That is amazing condition for those. So yeah, so I got this. So, if I decide I want to keep it, I could keep it. If I want to trade it in, I could trade it in, get something else for it. But, because I do have, like I say, I have Godfather Trilogy here on 4K. I think that's about the only thing that bugs me is this is just the thin cardboard, for this one, where this has the sturdy, hard box. I just wish this had the sturdy hard box too. But if you notice, it's the same thing pretty much. I mean, yeah, this here, it got Godfather 1, of course, on 4K. Obviously, 4K is the better way to watch it, but yeah, I just for the hell of it, I popped the DVD of the second one in and watched it for a little bit. It's like, yeah, 4K is still the way to go, but you know what? These DVDs still don't look bad at all. So, Godfather 2, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And this one is Godfather 2 on just one disc, where the DVD it's on 2 discs. What does this one say? Oh, of course, I should have known. I'm going to make an offer you can't refuse. Then you got Coda, Godfather, Coda, Death of Michael Corleone. What does this one say? Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. So, and then this one here has the disc with Godfather 3. This has the 3-hour long version and stuff. And then you got the bonus disc, all the bonus materials. So, yeah. So, I mean, obviously, if I'm going to watch Godfather, most likely I'm going to watch it on 4K. But, still, it was just nice. I mean, you get the idea, you understand what I'm saying. So, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, obviously, if I watch it, this is going to be the way. But, still, it's really nice to have. And like I said, don't be ashamed to let people know you collect. There's no shame in it, man. Because you never know. One day, all of a sudden, somebody's going to be like, hey, I got this. I don't want it anymore. You want it? You can have it. So, there you go. So, anyway, so that was that. Sorry it took so long. We'll go ahead and we'll get started. I got, well, actually, let me show you this real quick before I get on to the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Wow, I went to the bookstore. I cannot believe I found this. I am really happy. Now I can officially say, yeah, I think I can officially say I have all of Stanley Kubrick's movies. I do need to upgrade here in a month or two or whenever when Criterion does their sale. I need to upgrade Eyes Wide Shut from Blu-ray to 4K. But now to complete my Kubrick collection, I finally got Killer's Kiss on 4K. From Kino Lorber. Really nice. This is one I've had this on my wish list forever. I have most, like I said, I had all of Kubrick's movies except for this one. This is the only one that I was missing, so now I got it. So happy about that. Of course, no reversible cover art, but still just really, really happy to see that I got this here. So yeah, nice. Now, like I said, now I can sit here and say that I officially have all of Stanley Kubrick's movies on 4K. I haven't had a chance to check this out yet, so I don't know if I'm actually going to like it or not. There were a couple of, for the most part, I do enjoy Kubrick's movies. There were a couple of them, I have to admit, like Fear and Desire, I wasn't really keen on. But I mean, usually, yeah, just about all of Kubrick's movies I've always enjoyed. So yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be fun to check this one out. So found that. Okay, I got to place this strategically. This is the one that I got from the Melazine. I think that's how you say it. This one here, and thank God I can cover it with the replacement disc. But I got, for my Jess Franco collection, I got Love Letters of a Portuguese Nun. And I guess apparently there was something wrong with the Blu-ray because I got a replacement disc for this one as well. So, yeah, I'm going to have to be really careful with what I show you here. So, let me see what the inside looks like. But, yeah, that Melazine. Okay, yeah, these don't come in the black Blu-ray cases. I put this in because, like I'm saving the clear cases in case, like if I'm going to upgrade something to 4K, I have a spare case. But Here you go. This is now on the other side. Okay, yeah, there's not really anything too offensive there, too egregious. Inside. This one, yeah. Okay, yeah, there's some inside, not a reversible sleeve, but just some inside artwork. Anyway, yeah, just really happy to have that. So, there you go. I know. It's probably not even a good movie. It's just, smut and all that stuff. But, what can I tell you? It's like, it's for the Jess Franco collection, so happy to have it. And, like I said, let me just cover that up again. So, here we go. Got some artwork on the back there. But, yeah, there we go. Love Letters of a Portuguese Nun. No, I'll worry about that in a little bit. I'm wasting time here. I'm trying not to waste time. Okay, this one here I got on 4K. Well, I'll save this one for last. This one here, I'm surprised. Unfortunately, it's not on 4K. We just got a Blu-ray of it, but I'm happy to upgrade because all I had was the DVD for the longest time. So even if it's just a Blu-ray, I'm happy to have it. We have Ty West first feature film. We have The Roost. Really good movie about like these bats that, when they bite people. I think it's been a little while since I saw it. I think they bite people. They turn them into kind of like, sort of like a vampire zombie hybrid or something like that. But there you go. But yeah, I got a nice slipcover with it on the back there. The late great Tom Noonan plays a horror movie host in the movie. But yeah, a good movie. If you're into Ty West movies, it's a pretty good movie. And I mean, if you're familiar with his movies at all, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get slow-paced movies. You're going to get, his movies are always a slow burn. They take a little while to get going. But once they get going, once they're off and running, boy, they're good. All of his films. And this one here is no exception. So there's the slipcover there, like I just showed you. Then here we go. We got I like this one. This one does have reversible cover. It's like, following a near-death car accident, 4 friends on their way to a Halloween wedding venture to a secluded farm for help. Little do they know, they will soon disturb an ancient evil with far more ghastly plans in store for them. So yeah, like I said, I had the DVD, so I just popped the DVD in there. Again, this came with just a plastic case, but I'm saving those, so in case if I upgrade something to 4K, I'm going to trade it in. I got the case to put it in. So yeah, so I put my DVD in here with the Blu-ray. Then you have some reversible artwork here. I say, yeah, to me, I mean, I know this is kind of cool, kind of simple and stuff. I don't know, I just personally prefer this one. I just love that artwork more. So that's just my personal opinion, but it is a good movie. I am kind of a little bit baffled. I mean, I guess I can understand that. I think the idea was that with this, I remember hearing something about House of the Devil, that, because people were irritated that when Second Sight did a Blu-ray for House of the Devil, they didn't do a 4K for that. And I think the idea was supposed to be about, they wanted, that Ty West didn't want the movie in 4K, like it was going to look a little too polished, a little too cleaned up and stuff. So kind of wanted to have it look a little bit rough looking because it was supposed to, in the case of, House of the Devil, it's supposed to look like an 80s, horror movie. Or like 80s horror movie and stuff. I think that was supposed to be the idea along with this one as well. I think this is why this one didn't get a 4K either. So I guess he didn't want his movies to look too cleaned up, too polished, too like newer looking and stuff. Kind of make it look a little bit older. I guess that's what they were going for. So, because, his movies like this one, House of the Devil and Sacrament, those don't have 4Ks, but like the Innkeepers has a 4K, the X Trilogy, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm just happy to have it. It's just nice to get an upgrade from the DVD. I'm just really happy with it. I do enjoy this movie. And, yeah. And if this is as good as it's going to get, I can definitely live with it. You know, it's like trust me, there are greater tragedies in the world. So there we go. But we got The Roost on Blu-ray. And this is the one we did get on 4K. And I just finished watching this a little while ago. Never seen it. I admit this is a blind buy, but I got it because, you know, Lucio Fulci, that's what drew me into it. And honestly, it's a pretty good movie. And that is Massacre. So, there you go. Very, very sleazy horror movie. Kind of a giallo mixed with like a little bit of supernatural horror movie to it, you know. But the 4K on this is gorgeous. It looks beautiful in 4K. Let me tell you. There is one thing that is a bit annoying, though. There are long scenes. I guess apparently they had some dirty cameras when they shot this movie because you notice if you watch this on 4K, you know, there are long, drawn-out scenes where you always see like a hair at the bottom of the screen. You know, I guess there was hair in the gate when they shot it. So there is that, you know. And, you know, yeah, the movie is 1:3:3 full screen. But yeah, it's a good movie overall, you know. It's bloody, not the most convincing gore effects I've ever seen in the world, but, you know, lots of gorgeous, you know, naked Italian women. So there you go, a good use of 4K there. But, yeah, unfortunately, though, when it comes to, like, the blood and stuff, the blood looks more like, I think they use, like, that 3M blood because it looks more like red paint, you know, or red nail polish, you know. But it's a good story, you know. This film crew, they're trying to make a movie, and, you know, it's like it's not going the way they want it to go. So what they wind up doing is they bring in a medium to have a seance. And then if I understood it correctly, that an evil spirit, you know, infects one of them. And then that person goes on a killing spree and starts taking out everybody in the film crew one by one, you know. And of course, it's like, you know, who is the killer and what's going on and all that stuff. But yeah, you know, a fun movie. There's on the back. You get a lot of bonus features with this thing. You know, it's pretty good. Let's see if we can read this real quick. I'm going to try not to waste too much time, but 4K disc contains the 92-minute feature presentation of Massacre, presented in Dolby Vision HDR, newly scanned and restored from the 16mm original camera negative with the following sound options: original Italian language mono soundtrack with newly translated English subtitles and a commentary track with film historians Eugenio Orcolani and Troy Howarth. Also included is a Blu-ray disc containing everything on the UHD disc, plus the following special features. Let's see, Dr. White, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Massacre, 22 minutes, an interview with actor Pierre Maria Cecchini, I think that's how you say it. The Sleepless Composer, 18 minutes, an interview with composer Luigi Ceccarelli. Family Run Horror, 19 minutes, an interview with soundman David Magara. The Remains of the Genre, 11 minutes, an archival interview with assistant director Michel DeAngelis. When Lucio Sold Off His Name, 27 minutes, an interview with film historian Eugenio Orcolani, and reversible sleeve artwork. Yeah, I went with this one because I just like that sleeve better. There you go. There's your 4K and your Blu-ray. Clearly, you can see they're both the same disc art. Here's your reversible artwork. Same thing as the disc art, you could tell. So that's why I went. Plus, too, I just like that artwork a lot better. To me, that was just more fun. But yeah, you know, from a 4K transfer from a 16mm print. I mean, I cannot believe how good this movie ended up looking. It looks gorgeous in 4K. It truly does. I mean, this is just stunning, you know. Yeah, Fulci did not write or direct this movie, obviously, because I just read the bonus features. Really, it was just a case of Fulci sold his name, you know, let them use his name to sell the movie and everything. So if you're thinking like he wrote or directed this movie, no, he didn't do any such thing. It's just, you know, it's just what it is, you know. But still, it's a good movie. It is worth a watch, you know. I do recommend it. You know, this, you know, has like kind of like maybe a kind of like a little bit of like a hodgepodge of like a lot of Fulci's movies and stuff. You definitely get some New York Ripper vibe in this. Maybe a hint of City of the Living Dead, with the whole seance thing and everything else. So yeah, kind of like a little bit of kind of like a little taste of everything that Fulci dabbled in. No zombies, unfortunately, but anyway, so yeah, clearly you could tell sleaze is the name of the game in this movie. I will say though, I was like, what year did this movie come out? Well, let's see here, 1989, I believe. Yeah, I think it's 89. Yeah, I think so. 1989. This movie is very sleazy. I know some people are going to look at this and think it's really misogynist, and there's that definitely possibility. But yeah, there are a couple of gay characters, so yeah, this movie's going to kind of piss off, probably piss off some of the people in the gay community. You have one character that's a lesbian, one character that's a gay man, and they're very stereotypical. The gay man in the movie is very like, oh my God, oh darling, you're such a bitch, and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? But so yeah, this movie's not the most politically correct film, so just letting you know that. And like I said, yeah, this is if you're going in this movie expecting girl power, you're not really gonna get it. So just beware what you're getting yourself into with this flick. So. But still, if you want a good, trashy, Italian, sleazy kind of supernatural / giallo film, then Massacre will definitely quench that thirst for you. So, okay, so now we're going to box these bad boys up. Here we go. But anyway, I'm very, very happy with the titles I got here. So we got Massacre 4K. We got not Vinegar Syndrome, but we got, Stanley Kubrick's Killer's Kiss. Thanks to Kino Lorber. We got Ty West's The Roost. So, there you go. I think I'm doing this right. No, I got that on the wrong way. Shit. Sorry about that. I swear I'm not trying to waste your time. I say that all the time, don't I? You know what? I'll fix that later. But anyway, so yeah. So we got The Roost, Ty West. We got some Jess Franco with Love Letters of a Portuguese Nun. And yeah, there we go. So also too, we got, like I said at the beginning of the video, don't be ashamed to let people know you collect. You never know what you could get out of it. Some people will just hand you stuff. Here you go, something for free. So that's about it. So if anybody took the time to watch all this, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you mind leaving a like? If you haven't already, go and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell, all that good fun stuff that they say. Comment if you want to comment or anything. So, yeah, but, that's it, everybody. So take care. Love your movie library. I'll love you back. And there you go. Have a good night, everybody. See you all later. Bye.